Hi everyone, my name is Samara Patterson. I will be your learning assistant or your LA for Introduction to the Field of Interpreting. Before I get started, I just want to warn you guys that it's thundering and raining here in Massachusetts, so if you hear any of that, just ignore it. Okay, so I will go ahead and get started with my introduction and all the things that you're going to need to know about me as your LA. So I know Kathleen introduced me briefly on my courses and then in her video on GoReact, but I just wanted to, do it formally myself. So a little bit about me is that I'm a third year interpreting major, but my situation is a little different than most third years. I came into the program as a second year because I tested into ASL 4. So I took, I'm taking now classes that are meant for fourth years. So I'm taking Interpreting 3, I'll be taking Issues in Interpreting, things like that. But I won't be graduating until next year. So I did stretch my degree out into 4 years. So when things go back to normal, I will be on campus with you all again, and we'll be able to meet in person, which will be cool. Some of you guys might recognize me. I'm a student ambassador for the NTID admissions office, which is basically just a fancy way of saying that I'm a tour guide. So if you guys came to campus last fall or even in January or February, I gave you guys your campus tour. So you might recognize me from that. So if I'm meeting you again from that, I'm excited to see you guys again. And then if I'm meeting you for the first time, I'm super excited to meet you guys. Some other things that I'm involved in on campus: I'm a research assistant in Rosica Hall, which is that, if you're on campus or if you've seen campus, it's that building that's connected to Dining Commons and the SDC on near NTID. They have a research center called NTID Center on Cognition and Language, and I'm a research assistant in the Deaf Studies Lab there under Joseph Hill, who is a tenured professor in the ASLIE department. So you guys will most likely be taking a class with him in the future. If not, you'll get to know his name pretty well. He's very progressive in the deaf community right now. He's doing a lot of research on Black ASL and ASL language variation, which is the project that I'm a research assistant for. So all really exciting, cool things for the field of interpreting and then also for the deaf community. I also am involved in Deaf Volleyball Association, which in a regular year is something that all of you guys could be involved in as well. There's Deaf Basketball Association and Deaf Volleyball Association. I love to play volleyball, so I do volleyball. I'm also in an a cappella group on campus called RIT's Proof of Purchase, or POP. So it's a all-gender a cappella group, which is cool. I love to perform and sing. And I'm also a resident advisor on campus, but right now I'm doing school from home, trying to be safe and as healthy as I possibly can. And I hope you guys stay healthy too. So enough about me. I'll go a little bit into what my responsibilities are as your LA, what the class kind of looks like. I know Kathleen already, she's been teaching this for a while. She knows a lot more about it than I do. I just took it. Intro to Interpreting is now for first year students. It used to be offered for second year students, but many students expressed the fact that they wanted to get connected to the interpreting side of everything earlier in their academic career. So you guys being able to take this as first years is a great opportunity for you. You're going to be able to learn about the history of the field, some models that we use when we interpret. We won't be doing actual interpreting. We hold off on that until you get to a certain point in your ASL classes, but this is super important information that you guys are going to need to know if you're going to be seasoned professionals in the field. So this is a great class, and it's a great mode as well. Typically, we'll do a lot of discussions, and you'll be able to do that through discussion posts and assignments and through Zoom meetings that I plan on hosting. We'll get a chance to enrich your minds on interpreting, which I know is probably new for a lot of you. Not a lot of interpreting majors have any interpreting experience or any kind of knowledge of the field before they come in, which is okay. That's what this class is for. So typically in a normal year, like I said, I would be in class with all of you guys, help facilitating discussions, talking to you guys about anything you're confused about in class or out of class. And obviously now we're asynchronous, so we don't have any scheduled meeting times, but I will still be available to you at my own scheduled times for office hours. I'm going to be figuring that out with Kathleen, figuring it out with you guys when you guys think it's best. But I want to meet you guys virtually in real time, and I think that that would be the best way to do that. Sorry, I just have my notes here. Oh, my responsibility as an LA, as opposed to a TA, which you guys might have heard of before, a teaching assistant. Teaching assistants are typically really only there to help the professors, whether that's developing curriculum or developing assignments and activities and grading things and responding to discussion posts. But as an LA, I'm here more for both the professor and the students. So I'm here for you guys to answer your questions, to have discussions, to be a mentor for you guys, in case you have any concerns. But I'm also here to help Kathleen, and anything that you might need. So I will be around if you guys want to talk. Kathleen gave you guys her email and her phone number. I'll give you guys my email. I have notifications on my phone. I'm really good at answering emails. So don't be afraid to reach out. My email is smp5120@rit.edu. So yeah, all in all, I'm here to help. I'm here for whatever you guys need. If you don't want to reach out to Kathleen about something and you feel more comfortable reaching out to me, that's what I'm here for. I wish we could all be with each other twice a week in person, but I will be available just as if we were on campus, and together in person. I'm super excited to be a part of your experience as a first-year student, as you're stepping into the field of interpreting. This is really exciting. This was my first taste of the field, and I still remember the class really well, even though I took it 2 years ago, my first semester of college. Yeah. Also, I know Kathleen in her Go React video, she included a little bit of her signing. That's going to be really important for us to get as much exposure to signing as possible, especially because we're online and not together in person. So I'll go ahead and I'll answer the 3 questions that she had: my name, where I'm from, and something I learned over the quarantine. And we all want you guys to drop your answers in the Go React file. So yeah, I'm excited to see all your responses and to see your faces. So yeah, if you have any questions, reach out.